May I take you for honouring the river?
Thank you.
And you are gorgeous too. I smell of honey. Take you for the river, to honour the river. Thank you. If I've seen a film of myself 10 years ago, I'm going around picking flowers and asking them if it was okay. I think I was a bit bonkers, to be honest. And there's a little bit of me sometimes that does, but I think that's the human rather than the spiritual being. So, yeah. But my intention is, and it has been since I turned 50, to, just to try and get a visceral experience, like a being, a somatic experience of being part of this planet, as opposed to, and everybody, I think lots of people aspire to that. I think we all do, and I've had that concept as an environmentalist for many years, but now I think it's time to try and, to really experience it rather than just conceptualise it. The climate choir who have come to honour the river and to launch their campaign asking people to step up and protect their own rivers. So the intention is for us to enable everyone here to be present and to recognise their kinship to the river. I would love you all to get all of that as well in your service, in your ceremonial service.
Oops.
So that one's the right way around. Is this one?
The right way around?
Yep.
Okay. How am I looking?
Lovely. Beautiful. Goddess of the Wye. Looking gorgeous today. Thank you all very much for coming. We're going to move into a mindful state. Welcome, River Guardians, all of you, to the River Song ceremony. Let us listen to the river's song, the voice of the river, and let us offer our own river song to declare our love and connection with our beloved River Wye. Take a minute, all of us, to remember our own relationship with water, with your favourite part of the river or another body of water, and think what you love and are grateful for. And let's take a moment to consider our grief, our guilt or fear for our precious water. Allow your worst fears to well up, as these are to be washed away. Now, River Guardians, blow your love and gratitude into the petal and offer her gently to the river. Let the river carry away your grief and fears and be washed clean of your guilt. Put your hand on your heart and sense the future that your heart desires for the waters of these lands. And consider what you are pledging to do to help open the floodgates to a beautiful tomorrow.
It was a really surprisingly emotional ceremony. where we were invited to wash away our guilt about being part of the problem. And I found it really hard to let go of. But the ceremony moved on to what you would commit to the river, and so it felt right to, let go of the negative and focus on the positive of what motivates us to work for the river. The motivation has to come from love. It was really strange when we heard that the river loved us back, and yet, perhaps it shouldn't feel strange, because for most of human history, actually we have believed that the world is inspirited. And I guess at the heart of all religions is the idea that deity is a loving force. So perhaps it shouldn't really seem strange to us, the idea that nature could love us back. Maybe we shouldn't be surprised by that idea. Maybe it should be normal.
This is the atrium of council headquarters, and this is where we held the ceremony to welcome the Wye water into the River Wye into the council. All of the councillors thought this was great. Whether they're spiritual or not, they love the river, and we know how important it is to the county.
We owe this to our river. We owe the salmon and the swan. We owe future generations so they have something to pass on. We have been blessed by her for centuries, as from field through stream and tributaries, she takes our sin and carries it out into the sea.
We have a commitment, and this was initiated by Elissa and by Jonathan Lester, the leader, that the river will be considered in every aspect of council deliberations. When we make any plans, we will consider its effect on the river. And if there is one, we'll consider what needs to be done about it. I think that was a direct and lasting effect, and that was unanimously agreed. All the parties here, there's a lot of political parties, they all agree with that principle.
What has a mouth but
doesn't talk?
But can run but never walk? What has a bed but never sleeps?
Know the answer.
It's a river! This is to bring the River Wye with us wherever we go.
We went and we asked the river the other day if it would be okay with sharing its wonderful vessel. In London, the March for Clean Water, and the river seemed affirmative about the fact that we're going to be mixing all of the waters from Britain that people bring for the march in the vessel. And so it's going to be right at the front, which should be really cool, won't it? And then we've got some flags for the march.
Can I help with the flag?
I reckon you probably could.
Yay. One there.
Okay, one there. The river outside ought to be full of fish. In fact, even 20 years ago when I first came here, I remember all of the salmon jumping up and down the river in the summer. It was lots of splashing. Often,
I've never seen a salmon in the river.
Okay, there we go. That should be good. Excellent, well done, little creature. I think that she's ready for London. The goddess will be there very much as the spirit of the River Wye. I'm hoping that she brings a sense of reverence and calm with her. If you can have that, just that micro moment with the water, with the goddess being held by our ceremonialists. It's that moment of coming back to your heart. And ultimately, when we work from there, we're the strongest we can possibly be. But, you know, otherwise she's just a giant blue puppet. However, she does all these incredible things. Like, I've got all these bubble guns. Bubbles! It's because they're beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's all about making things beautiful.
Oh, look straight here.
Right. Okay then. Here we go.
So this is from Doug's Hole Pool.
This is water from Bramley.
Look at this lovely jar that we've got, like, you know what I mean?
We would like to open this living well in a ceremonial fashion.
It's kind of like say where it's from, but also kind of your memories of it as well. You know, what makes your heart bring you here.
Who's ready to step forward to say something for their own river?
I'm the river then. In the summer, I'm sparkly and great for skinny dipping. Clean up the Nen.
Because you miss me, the connection we used to have, and the river I used to be. With love, the River Wye.
Wide load coming through! Wide load!
When do we win? When do we win it?
These are the otters, the kingfishers, the mullet, the seals and the sharks! Yeah!
We are here in solidarity with our rivers and the waters, the springs, the lakes, the streams, the coastal waters and our oceans, and we invite them all here.
My name is Charles Watson of River Action, and welcome to Parliament Square, where it's important that everybody understands that we are all taking part in the biggest water demonstration our country has ever seen. As well as welcoming thousands of people, most importantly, we are welcoming to the heart of British government our long-suffering waters. Present today, beside me up on the stage, in that beautiful glass vessel, are hundreds of water samples collected by you all from our rivers, lakes and seas, and we welcome them.
Which brook, sorry?
P-I-M-M. I think it's...
Open the pin!
Open the pin! You'd like to take a little... What do we have?
This is water from the Windrush River, water and it's full of shit, basically. Domestic phosphates, viruses, E. coli, hormones, recreational drugs, ammonia, sodium, caffeine, PFAS, pharmaceuticals, copper, fluoride, agricultural nitrates, sodium and shit.
Is that
what's in
this list of love, connection?
That's our chalk stream.
Wow.
I'd rather that than this.
Thank you very much. Welcome to the Windrush. When you return this water to the Windrush, it will hold the memory of everything that's happened today and all the emotion, all of that love. So return it and talk to it. Tell it about this. Rivers need to know. Welcome the leech. Thank you. These are the rivers. They're now combined. What is probably the largest combination of rivers in Britain. At least 100. It feels like connection. It feels real. Right.
Oh my god. How magic. How magic. Listen to that. How's the ranunculus looking? Look at this. People bless the flowers. They blow their prayers, their intentions, their grief, their hopes and dreams for the river into the flower, and then they offer it to this river water that's in the bowl. And then once the river water has been blessed, we offer it back to the river so that our blessings are spread and the love for the river is flowing downstream to the sea. This gives us this opportunity to just quietly and silently between human beings go, yeah, I love this world, I love this water which gives us all life and gives this earth life.